mince meat.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
Butcher Pete's got a long, sharp knife. He starts chopping and don't know when to stop. All you fellas better watch your wives, 'cause Pete don't care whose meat he chops.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking.
Hey, no.
Hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
Ever since Pete flew into town, he's been having a ball. Just cutting and chopping for miles around. Single women, married women, old maids and all.
He's hacking and whacking and smacking.
Oh, Pete,
Hacking and whacking
he
and smacking.
loves that meat.
Hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
Wakes up in the morning, 5:30. Chops from sunrise to sunset. I don't see how he stays alive. Meat's gonna be the death of old Pete yet.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
The police put Pete in jail. Yes, he finally met his fate. But when they came to pay his bill, they found him chopping on his cellmate.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking.
And now,
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. Just hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
that's what your Pete has been praising his man. Tried to chop down the wind and the rain. Just hacks on anything he can get. Say, turn this record over. You ain't heard nothing yet. Well, they let old Pete out of jail. He went back to his store. All the women who read his bill were waiting on Pete to chop some more.
Keep hacking and whacking and smacking. Keep hacking and whacking and smacking. Keep hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
There's an old woman who's 92, lives down the street. She said one thing more I want to do is find old Pete and let him chop my meat.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks.
And now, Pete went to church one Sunday night. He gave the preacher a fit. That crazy Pete started a fight when he went hacking on the pulpit.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
Well, they put him in jail again. They tried to give him life. Pete beat the case. He pleaded innocent. They gave him back his same old knife.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks, chopping that meat.
Well, he got out of jail on Sunday night. Monday he packed his grip. He started to China to see the sights. Went nuts again and chopped up the ship.
Hacking and whacking and smacking. Keep hacking and whacking and smacking.
Hey, no.
Hacking and whacking and smacking. Hack, whack, chopping that meat.
Brought old Pete back to town to electrocute him there. But Pete, crazy, like a clown, chopped down that electric chair.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking.
He's a maniac.
Hacking and whacking and
Don't do
smacking.
nothing but
Keep
hack.
hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hack, whack, chopping that meat.